Hello my beautiful people, I hope everybody's doing good. So I just picked the last set of stuff from the garden. I do still have a lot of stuff in here. I do have some beans in here I haven't picked it yet, and over on the other side, but this is pretty full, so I will just save that for another day. And this is the harvest. I started harvesting this I think from Tuesday. My husband picked some yesterday. It's in the other bowl in the house. So far this is what we have today, and today is Friday, so by the weekend we'll still be able to get more stuff. And so I just wanted to do a quick sit down video to encourage you guys. So earlier today I talked to my auntie back home, my teacher, my number one teacher, who taught me a lot about all of this stuff, gardening. So I'm going to put her picture. This is my auntie. She is in her 80s, still going strong and still gardening. And I'm going to give you guys some of the encouraging words that she told me. We talked today on WhatsApp. She's in the village, in one of the villages in Liberia, West Africa, where we are from. My mother is from Maryland County in Liberia, and so right now I think she's in Fishtown. She's in Fishtown or she's in Plebo. So anyway, Liberia and the United States have a long history, so maybe you can do a little bit of research on it so you can get to know, a little bit about Liberia. But anyway, and so when I spoke to her this morning, she was asking me how is my garden doing. Like, she is always so proud of me. My mom is proud of me. My auntie is so proud of me because back home during the war in Liberia, my auntie was with us, and so she taught us. She started teaching us how to garden. And I remember I used to be so upset because I hated the dirt. I did not want to be bothered with the dirt or the worms or anything that had to do with any outside stuff. And she used to tell me, I used to cry. I used to cry. I used to put on her show. I used to cry. And so she used to tell me, she was saying, so the meaning of that in my language is, you know today, but you don't know tomorrow. So I used to be so sad, and I used to be crying, like, what do you mean I know today and I don't know tomorrow? And she's like, you don't know where tomorrow is going to take you. But when you learn these skills, you can be able to use it tomorrow, tomorrow in the future when you need it. And no one could have ever told me that I was going to be doing this in America now. What is that? What's that? If anyone had ever told me I was going to be doing this in America, y'all don't be doing so funny thing out here. Oh, those are the birds. Okay. Anyway, so if anyone had ever told me I was going to be doing this in America, I would not have believed it. So my auntie used to teach us how to garden. We used to grow corn. We used to grow all kinds of stuff. Potato greens, collard greens, cabbages, everything, beans, everything, sweet potatoes, you name it, we were growing it. She was teaching us how to work the soil. Like, a lot of, when I sit down and I think about it, a lot of the composting thing that I know how to do, I learned it from her. Like my aunt who will, and then wait a minute, let me go back. And then she used to teach us. She taught us how to go in the swamp. We used to go in the swamp to set baskets to catch crab, shrimp, fish. She taught us how to pick, I think it's called yuruyare in my language. I think it's oysters. So we knew how to pick oysters. And then she taught us how to different stuff like kiss me. You guys don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain that, but it almost looked like snail, but they're very tiny ones, and they are in the swamp in Africa, and those are so good when you cook it in different things. And then she taught us how to cut wood, how to go in the swamp, how to use the machete to cut wood. We didn't have no machines. We had the machete. My first time cutting wood, I put the machete in my hand here, and it cut really deep in my hand. That was my first time cutting wood in the swamp. And I remember in the swamp, I was so scared. She cut a piece of her lapa and she tied it up really good. And she told me, she said, let's go back to work. So she taught us survival skills. We knew how to survive because it was during the war. We had no choice. We had to learn these skills. And so anyway, when I was talking to her this morning, she was just reminding me, and she said, I am so proud of you, the skills that you learned back home. You took those skills from back home and now you're here, you're using it for you and your family, and you're helping other people. Like, she was like, I cannot believe it. I'm so proud of you. So I was showing her around in the garden. I took her to the apple trees, and she was looking at the fruit from the apples and the grapes, and she said, those things that you are growing, it reminds me when I used to go in the bush to pick herbs and do different things. I used to see those things, but I didn't know they were edible. So because I remember watching a video of this farmer, I think it's from Kenya or something, where the person went in the bush and that's how they were able to find a specific type of apples, because there are so many different types of apples, there's so many different types of grapes. Like, some of them they haven't even found it yet. So just by talking to her this morning, like, she was telling me so many different things, and I was just so excited. Like, I cannot wait to go home to see some stuff and, you know, to learn more stuff from her. But one of the things she was also telling me, she said, I remind her of my grandmother. I used to talk to my grandmother when she was here because my grandparents were farmers, and my grandmother used to talk to me about the soil. And this is crazy because I didn't want to have anything to do with dirt. I didn't want to have anything to do with dirt, but I used to ask, like, it was just so fascinating hearing my grandmother talking about the soil and how she was just so excited. She would talk about putting her hand in the dirt and just mixing it, and then the cow poop and all this stuff, and I'd be like, ew, you need to touch a cow poop, and she's like, just mix it with the soil. And I remember her telling me the story about my sister and I were little. My mom took us to the village and left us with my grandparents for some time, and so my mother paid a surprise visit. And when she got back to my grandparents' house, my sister and I, we were sitting on the dirty floor. We were covered in mud, like dirt. We were playing in the dirt. We were eating with our hands. And my mother started to cry, like, why would you treat my children like this? And it was just a funny story the way she would tell the story. And so I just used to get so excited hearing her telling these different stories and talking about the dirt, the soil. But I had no idea that it was in me. So once I touched the dirt, you know, like, I will have so much joy just by being out here and touching the dirt and growing stuff, and, you know, watching it grow and doing this and doing that. So my auntie was telling me this morning, she said, you remind me of my mother, your grandmother, because everything she touched, it grew. Like, she didn't even have to do much, it would grow. And so she was encouraging me, and she was, you know, blessing me. You know, African parents, they would give you all these blessings and all these praises and stuff. So she had all this long time doing that, and she was telling me, she said, your hands is never going to go dry. You will always be able to grow stuff. You will always be able to multiply. Even when people are not expecting it, you are going to multiply. You're going to do this, you're going to do that. So I just thought about it, and I said, I'm going to do a sit-down video to encourage you guys, because sometimes you don't know the potential that you have until you try it. Because there are so many people, when I talk to them about gardening and I try to encourage them, they're like, always, I do not want to deal with the dirt. I hate the dirt, and I don't like the dirt, and I'm this and I'm that. And when they're saying it, I just laugh and smile. I laugh and smile to myself, because I was the exact same way. I didn't like the dirt. I hated the dirt. I didn't like worms. I ran away from worms. Like, I still don't like bugs. I still don't like a lot of stuff. But just the joy of growing these things, like, you know, some of you guys know, and I think I have mentioned it here before, that I used to suffer from anxiety a lot. But this just gives me so much peace, and it brings me closer to God. Like, I just, because I have so much appreciation for what I see every single day, even the bees working so hard. Like, I literally have so many videos of bees from plant to plant pollinating my plants, because it's just something about being outdoors. It just give me so much peace, so much joy. So even if you do not like the dirt, just try it. Put gloves on. You know, just start small. Start with a little bucket. Maybe you can even start from indoors. You can start with a little herbal, you know, like a little spice thing with, like, basils. You can start with little things like basils, parsley, cilantro, mint. You know, those little things you can start in your kitchen. You can start on your counter, wherever little space that you have. But just learn to grow something. Learn to work with your hands, because in life, you never know where life is going to take you. You never know what situation you're going to, you know, have to deal with, where you have no choice but to use your hands to work. So I have degrees as well. You know, some of us, we're highly educated people, but that doesn't mean you can't learn how to work with your hands. And that's one of the things I always tell my kids, that I don't care what you do. You can go to school, you can get a degree, whatever it is, but you're going to learn how to work with your hands, because you never know in life where it's going to take you. So just take that advice. It's just my little bit of encouragement to you guys today. Learn to work with your hands, whether it is carpentry, whether it is plumbing, whether it is whatever, gardening. Just learn to work with your hands. Like right now, any situation come up, I know how to work with my hands. Not only gardening, I can go fishing, I can go in the swamp. I know how to catch crabs, you know, even the crabs, because back home with the crabs, we used to dig the hole. There is a way my auntie showed us how to use the machete to dig the hole on the side where you see the crab hole, you dig the hole, and how to put your hand in the hole to catch the crab so the crab is not going to bite you. So it's like you have to learn different skills so you can be able to survive out here, because if you look at things that are going on around us, you just never know where life is going to take you. So I am going to say this phrase that my auntie used to say, that is in my language, my mother's language, Grubble, and it said, you, now dear you, my child, my sister, my brother, you will, you know, mom, can you will, you know, today, but you don't know tomorrow. So if it's a little dollar store pot, whatever it is, put some dirt in it and start learning how to grow some food. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna prep these peppers. I'm gonna make some pepper sauce because I gotta put it in the freezer. Winter is coming, I gotta make more tomato sauce this weekend. So winter is coming, we gotta save some food. So that's just my little advice today. I just wanted to share that little bit of story about me with you guys, because you know, it's very dear to my heart. So my prayer when I started the YouTube channel, I was thinking about my auntie. Like every day I post a video or I share with you guys, you know, what I harvested, what I'm doing in my garden. I always think about my auntie. I always think about my uncle Papu, because he used to grow, to this day my uncle grow some of the best collard greens. I mean, his collard greens leaves back home, they are so huge. The last time I talked to him too on WhatsApp, and he was showing me videos of his garden and stuff, and people go there and they be picking stuff and all of this, and both of them are older and they still garden, they still love to do stuff, you know, go out there and plant their own stuff. So just learn to do it. You know, it's going to save you so much money at the grocery store and also at the doctor's office. And most importantly, if you have anxiety like me, ooh, the peace, the joy, the excitement is going to give you. I promise you, half the time you're probably going to think about, wait a minute, do I still have anxiety? Because you're so busy looking at these beautiful colors and just enjoying the peace that, you know, outdoors and nature and everything just brings. So just give it a shot. I promise you, you are not going to regret it. Have a good day, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.